Everybody's favourite double hollow gangbang. Swing early. Oh, can we at least land it once? Nope. Nope. Can't do that technique to save my life. Unless I'm using the binoculars. The binoculars allow you to do that move every time. I'll stick to... What did some people call it? Is it the ravioli step? The ravioli step. They're obsessed with food, Dark Souls players. Ravioli step. Stab. So slow. This weapon's way faster in Dark Souls 3. But it's just because the engine's faster. It's a faster game. And it's not faster by much, which makes it kind of seem really familiar, even though it's really not. But we've done a few stupid things. We can do another stupid thing coming up. We've had a few fails. Always fun to see. I'm also curious, on 60 frames per second, can you do the jump to the asylum yet? Has anybody fixed that or tweaked it? Or is it still kind of broken where you have to go back to 30? I wonder. Oh, choppy. Nice frame stutter. So things that new players do or don't do. Menus are frustrating when you can't use the analog. I forgot that too. So some new players have trouble with this guy. He's called Lautrec. He's not a nice man. Or maybe he is a nice man. I suppose it depends on you. We'll do that. Reinforces Flask. Whenever you pick up those Firekeeper souls, bring them to this girl and she will give you a better Estus Flask. It's a very powerful thing. So this guy, the reason he's tricky is he has a parrying dagger, which makes him able to parry you and riposte, which is very dangerous. He also has a red tear stone ring, which gives him a massive boost in damage when he's dying. Also, he's just a tricky NPC, so to completely get rid of that, you can kick him off the edge, and you can use the Dark Souls feature, which is the save quit, to reset the game state. So he just died, and everything he dropped is gone forever, right? Wrong. So when we boot back into the game, it's going to populate that character's item, which is some humanities and the Ring of Favour and Protection. The Ring of Favour and Protection is one of the best rings in the game, but it's a ring that comes at a cost. When you equip it, you cannot take it off. But look what it does. It boosts your HP, it boosts your stamina, your load, and it breaks when you remove it. So if you pop it on and we come out of the menu, see my life go up? Stamina went up, everything went up. There is almost no reason not to use this ring, unless you don't want to. And then, you know, it's up to you, I guess. But we're going to go for Quelaag now. We're going to do the shortcut through Blighttown, because I've never been a fan of Blighttown. And I think new players get to Blighttown and it's a run killer for many people. If only they knew the path that I'm about to show you, which is a path everybody knows now, but at the time, frame rate please, not so many people did. There's also our boy, is it Rickert down here? This guy is the guy you're going to be coming to if you want to do magic weapons.
Well, this is a more, well, I was once an
Be careful pressing B here, because you can backstep off to death. I've done it more times than it's worth mentioning. Does this guy sell shards, I wonder? He does not. So it's only Andre that does that. But this guy can do some upgrades for you, if should you choose to. Which is... I love the echo on his voice. It's really nice. So can I pop this on now? With this? I can. Which means, can I now pop that back on for the meantime? I can. And we still have the fast roll. There are 3 rolls in this game. One is fast, one is mid, and one is fat. Players will have their own preference on what they prefer. Each of them will afford you a certain amount of iframes. The The fast roll gives you the most, the slow roll gives you the least, the fat roll. There is a bonus roll type, which is the best roll in the game for iframes, which is the Darkwood Grain Ring roll, which you get from going into the Darkroot Forest, or Darkroot Garden, into the forest from there, whatever they call it. Here's the fat guys. They're not really worth fighting. You can fight them if you want to. I fight them for the purposes of parrying the big stick and potentially getting a big stick, because I think they drop them. Wow. Frame rate. Welcome to Blighttown. And if I was in human form, which I'm not at the moment... You trying to follow me, son? Oh, good shot, sir. I don't know why I'm going down this ladder, but why not? I guess. I can't believe I got toxicked. The good news is, which I'm saying that a lot, aren't I? The good news is. Why? Is it normally bad news? I don't know. But there is good news, and it comes in the form of a bonfire. Look at that. Nice bit of terrible clipping. And if we were in human form, which we can remedy, I guess, if you want to. Don't breathe fire. I like that enemy. It's very fair. It has to land before it does anything. I do think poison spells on this game last too long. It's definitely one of the traits of this game being incredibly evil. Down here is a place where a lot of people do fight clubs. In this little arena, which I don't really understand because I think it's a bit small personally. But that is also a resource for upgrading dragon weapons, known as dragon scales. So if you're a Drake Sword user, you can get that and you can upgrade your Drake Sword. Which is an option. Also, if you're wanting a quick way out of Blighttown, do not rest at the bonfire. Try not to get toxic like I did. Oh, I don't have the ring, do I? Can we do the old... Look at my stamina. See how my stamina recovers a little bit when I do this? It's a little trick to getting through poison, or getting through encumbering water a little quicker. It's not much of a difference, but it's enough of a difference if you're looking for one. And all you do is you mash Y, or you mash triangle for the one-hand/two-hand command. And... Did I go the wrong way? Of course I did. Somebody chasing me? Oh, the frame rate here fucking sucks, dude. Ugh. Get out of that place. Back to Quelaag's domain. So the Belfry Gargoyle's got a kill on me. I wonder if Quelaag will. Because she has the capacity to do so if she wants to. I hope she doesn't, but... You know, I've been wrong before. Shall we use Pyronism for this? I suppose we could. Spoiler alert, spider boobs. Normally it's a better idea to use buffs outside of fog doors. Jump. No jump. Spit. Good girl. And AoE. No? Who sees that move coming? The answer? No one. Because she barely does it. Still no AoE? She did it again! What is going on? Dark Souls, I love you. Oh, he stood in it. Look at that. You dirty bugger. Get out! What are you doing? Doing good moves again? This is the long one too. She's gonna do the AoE? I don't know what's happening here, boys. This is confusing as shit. Really confusing. Interesting. That is a really rare move. If you stay close to her, she'll follow up with the other combos. I'm just not doing that. Yeah, it's not the best jump attack. She's not done the AoE once. But if you're wanting her to do more combos, stay close, bitch. That was just sloppy because the roll's confusing me because I'm not used to it. But there is Chaos Switch Quelaag and the frame rate just said no. So new players. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I should have been like, yo Quelaag, show me them tits. But I never thought. That's what we need to start doing. We have to, well, what is it? We've got to get into the mindset of building the legend. Because I think that's what this playthrough is going to be. We've already got the Zwei, we've already got the Taunt. We might as well build the legend. Which means we're going to have to do a suicide run through lava, which I'm not sure I can survive. Because there's a lot of Taurus demons. And we might not have the HP for it. So they give you a homeward bone there because they're kind. And they realise if you don't hit that bonfire in Blighttown, you can get out of this place all the way back up to Firelink with one homeward bone and it saves you a ton of time. But to do that, you have to have the confidence to get from Firelink to Quelaag and kill her without dying. And it's kind of exactly what Dark Souls is all about. If you're a good player and you have confidence in your skill, you can do some really crazy things on these games. If you're not quite there yet, you might want to think about not doing it. So, let's put some stuff into vid, which is something I never really like doing because I'm so stubborn in these games, but I appreciate it has its uses. Do we have anything that has fire reduction? I suppose we could grab those robes, couldn't we? That could work. What's a quick weapon? Probably the fist is my fastest weapon. Or maybe that's quite quick, I guess. That's quite quick too. But I can't use it. So let's go for Ceaseless. And hopefully he doesn't do the punch move that generally kills me. If I'm going to die on this boss, it's from that weird lava punch he does. The Gormon crazy robot punch of justice. Look at that. I love how far you can see. You can also see the centipede demon just chilling on the side of the rock. That attention to detail on such a vast area like this is what I'm really looking forward to in Dark Souls 3. I think Dark Souls 3 is going to have such an attention to detail. It's going to be awesome. And it's kind of crazy how fast it's coming out after Bloodborne. And I know people are criticising it because it's got similar assets. And a lot of the design philosophies for that game seem to have cross-contaminated Dark Souls, as some people have put it. But I don't know why anyone would think that was a bad thing. And I've seen plenty of evidence of people thinking it's a bad thing. On a PvP video I was watching, somebody said that because of the speed of the combat now, the PvP's gone from chess to checkers, which I think is really insulting. Because those players, it has to be an argument stemming from ignorance, because they can't have played the game, so they can't understand it right. Because I've PvP'd, and there is more options in PvP now than there has ever been. So it's way more complex when it comes to choice and when it comes to action. So, if anything, the speed is kind of the noob trap. Because it really isn't any simpler. It's more complex with things like charged R2s and alternate R2 attacks, the combo attacks, the weapon arts. There's some serious tech in this new game that people are going to discover and people are going to use, and it's going to make a massive difference, I think. So that was the move that normally kills me. I just got very lucky. I don't really like Ceaseless. Fighting him normally is annoying because he has way more range than he should, thanks to the phantom bullshit when his arm comes down. So I generally kill him this way, which is very cowardly. But it's also one of the coolest kills in the game. And I love those people who mess this up and die and then come back to this fight trying to do it again, not realizing if you mess this up and die, you have to reset it before it works again. And to reset it, you have to go back towards where you got the robes from. Because if you don't, Ceaseless will not jump. He will just spam you with his magic. But that is a boss I would like to fight in a playing field where you can really fight him. I would love to do that. Have I got no souls? Does he give soul? There we go. You know what? Because I'm lazy. Do I have them? No, I don't. And I know it's lazy, folks, but I'm very lazy when I play Souls games. And we need... So, one thing that new players do, because that's the theme of what we're saying, is they wear the gold-hemmed black cloak. Because for its weight, and for when you get it, it's actually pretty damn good. Look at the fire defense. 58 is nothing to skulk at. They're making some weird noises. And I think it looks quite sweet. I mean, it's rough, but it's rough in a cool way. You can make some cool outfits out of it, but its defense is what you need. It has fantastic defense, and it has great fire defense, which is why we're putting it on. Oh, I have no faith that we can do this, guys. Because I've done this before. I didn't use the bonfire, that's why we came back. I'm such a fool. Right. So you might be thinking, is it the Gauntlet of Taurus Demons? No. The Gauntlet of Taurus Demons is intimidating, but it's not that bad. It's the lava damage. The lava damage in this game is not as bad as Dark Souls 2 because they nerfed it. Pre-patched, lava damage on this game was way worse, I think. Could be wrong on that, but I think it was way worse. It seems like something they would have probably addressed. Look how many dudes there is. I can't remember which one it is either. It's the one past everybody. It's not the one on the side, I don't think. It's the one past everyone. How much life do these guys have? I can't look at them. The frame rate's gonna shit the bed, shit the bed, shit the bed. The frame rate's gonna shit the bed. And I can see it, and I'm not gonna get it. Because I'm just too casual for that. Jump. Cool tactic, bro. So the reason this gets tricky is because it's really hard to see. They're going to lag up the camera by blocking the camera with their big hides. Oh, I'm so nervous. Alright, fellas. Whoa, that guy's cutting me off. You smart Taurus Demon, motherfucker! We're getting it! It's mine! I got it, boys! That is terrifying, look at it! Fun fact, I've killed all of those guys at the same time. Just to say I could do it. It wasn't that hard, really. Just hit and run with a good weapon. You can kill those guys in 2 or 3 hits if you've got something decent. It was one of those moments where I was looking for something tough to do in the game, so I decided to try, like, what's the stupidest thing people never do? Fight all the Taurus Demons and frame rates in the toilet. You know, that kind of stuff. And I never shared it because I just didn't think it was that impressive, because you realise it's probably something somebody's done, everyone's done. They didn't realise they were doing it. Look at me. Oh yeah. I look cool. Cool with my sleeves. Sleeve me, bro. I look like the Hardy Boy. I forget which one. Both of them, of course. So we should probably get out of here. Seems like a good idea, right?